Hey, it's Preacher Tom Anderson here, Streets of America Homeless Outreach Ministry, and I'm just bringing you an update. We've not been posting as many videos due to the fact is most of my homeless don't want to be on camera. I don't know what they got to hide, but they don't want to be on camera, and so I do have just a handful that don't mind, and that would be like Terry, and I've got Mike, and I actually had a few others that I haven't seen them, so I don't know if they got off the streets or if they're just hiding as well. I don't know what's going on, but see, the problem is we have a lot of our homeless that they're on ice, they're on meth, they're on heroin, they crack. There's so many things that our homeless are on, and the problem is that that's the reason why they don't have a home, is because they've been kicked out, or or they couldn't pay their rent because they're drug addicts, their drug addiction, and there's not much I can do when they don't want to help themselves and they don't want to be around anyone that's got a camera because they're trying to hide something. I had one comment from one of my homeless that I have on my website, not YouTube, but I have a streetsofamericaministry.com website that it has a direct link for them to contact me. And one of my homeless contacted me and said, he said he didn't want me to put him on film and to put him out there, and that he would appreciate me taking, he didn't use real nice language, but he said he didn't want everybody to know he was homeless. But yet, the very photos and everything that I've got of him, he's holding a sign saying he's homeless, out in public, begging for money. So it's kind of a crazy thing for them to say they don't want people to know they're homeless, but yet they hold a sign and beg for money. So, and they do it, and the drugs have messed them up. So I do want you to understand that I am going to still post videos, but they will not be as many. Now, I do not depend on YouTube to support the ministry. YouTube's not there. I have about 6 churches. Well, actually 4 or 5 churches. 4 churches, 2 individuals, I think that's what it is. And they support a little bit every month, which is a real blessing. And I appreciate everything that everyone's done, and plus I'm gonna also say that I've had some that are donating on PayPal, and that's a blessing. I will tell you, I really appreciate it. And that money goes directly into buying food and anything else we might need to help our homeless. But I do want you to understand that a lot of money comes out of my own pocket. I've done it for years, and it's because I see the need, and I'm glad that you donate because you see the need. But please, don't give up on these folks. I know they don't want to be seen. Maybe they'll come around. Eventually, maybe they'll see that they're missing out on a good thing. And if they'll ever look and see that everything that we've done with putting them on video was simply to help them, and for you to see the need. And look, I don't put any of them down. I've never done that. They all have issues, yes. We all have issues. Theirs has to be a little bit different than a lot of our issues. And, I pray the Lord will help them. And that's why I always say, Lord willing, God's going to do something in their life. So I don't give up on them, and I won't give up on them. And I'm still going to continue to go out and do the ministry, but you'll just have to wait on the videos I'm not like a lot of YouTubers and things like that do it for money. They do it because that's their living. Some of them do it because they're too lazy to get a job. I know I probably made a lot of people mad on that, but some people are just afraid of hard work, a little bit of sweat. So I want you to understand that I do what I can simply to help our homeless. And the donations do not support me in any way. The donations go out and help support and help our homeless. So I'm on disability. I don't get much, but I still take my money that I get off disability and I still help and try to do this ministry. So Preacher Anderson ain't rolling in the dough, I promise you that much. And when it comes to monetization on YouTube, it takes me about 3 months before I get a check from YouTube. And you know how much you got to have in order to get a check? You got to have at least $100 built up for them to give you a check. So letting you know that I'm not making a lot of money off YouTube. I'm not making money off my homeless. No money comes to me when it comes to monetization for the homeless. Monetization is simply them putting their ads on beds and all kinds of other stuff that you would normally see in a commercial. That's just so they can put commercials on my videos. So that's all that is. So this is Preacher Tom Anderson. I just wanted to give you a note, let all of you know that we're still being a blessing. So please, you continue to be a blessing. And we'll go out, the ones that want our help, the ones that want me to come out. I'm thinking about even doing some videos where I go out and spend a couple hours with some, like Terry. I was thinking about taking out my griddle and going out there and maybe one morning or one afternoon or something like that, or go out there and cook breakfast, maybe some eggs and bacon and sausage, or maybe hamburgers and all kinds of other stuff, and just fellowship with them a while. Because as a preacher, I like to talk with them about the Lord. So we'll have some more things coming up, but please just be patient. You're going to find that God's going to do a work. I believe this is a time of weeding out. This is going to be weeding out the ones that don't want to help. The ones that are satisfied in the way they're living, and they don't want help. They don't want a place to live. They're happy being in the woods where there are no rules until they're told to move because they're on private property. So anyways, we're going to do what we can, and we're going to try to be a blessing. So I want you to remember, I love all y'all for just being out there, for just who you are. I appreciate you. Appreciate you helping with the ministry. I appreciate the prayers. Let me tell you something. The prayers is what makes things happen. Some of you may not be praying. Some of you may not be Christians, or, may not even like Christians. If you don't like Christians, you won't like me. So, but I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you so much for all you've done, for all you're doing. Just like the Lord. I know the Lord's always doing something. I'm always amazed on the things He's going to do. And this may just be a time of weeding out all the ones that are causing problems, so that it'll be a blessing on the rest of everyone else. I don't know. God knows. But Preacher Tom Anderson, Streets America Homeless Outreach Ministry, On-SPOT Video, and we're going to keep on helping somebody. So thank you, and God bless. Oh, by the way, I'm going to show you another video. I got a video here of Terry and Mike, I think, and I'm going to put that video on. It's not going to be in this one. This is basically an update for y'all to understand what's going on with the homeless. But I'm gonna prep up the other video that I've got with Terry and Mike. And Terry also has a young lady that's living out there in the same campsite and everything with him. So be praying for him and her. Terry's supposed to have surgery he hasn't had yet. It's on a hernia. And simple operations can turn out to be terrible operations. And Terry has made it no thing that he's not on drugs as well. But Terry's trying to get himself straightened out. Terry's trying to do something. And I don't tell you anything that's not known. And Terry will tell you himself that he is struggling and he is trying. But out of all my homeless, Terry's got a good head on his shoulders. And he likes to draw, he likes to do artwork. His goal is to do artwork and to be able to sell it. So y'all pray for him. Pray for Mike. Mike gets a monthly check, but he just don't have enough to get a place. So just pray. God will work things out. But if Preacher Anderson can be a blessing in any way, that's what he wants to be. So I'm not out there to judge anybody. I'm just out there to help them. Lord bless. Thank you so much. God bless.